Are you ready, Pop?
We're ready.
Hello.
Hello.
It feels like ages since we've sat here and done this, doesn't it?
It has been ages. I think it's probably been 18 months or more since we've actually sat here at the dinette and recorded anything to camera like this. So we usually just make things up as we go along on the back of the boat, don't we?
Yeah, we feel like newsreaders sitting here, don't we?
Yeah.
So that's why you don't see us doing this very often, because we feel so uncomfortable, don't we?
That's a word for it, I suppose. Anyway, so we've got a lot to tell you about. Lots of things going on, haven't we?
We've got a few things coming up. So basically what we're going to cover in this video, we'll give you an update on what's been going on since we left the Llangollen Canal. And then, thanks to our cruise director here, we have plans.
Plans going way forward. So we've
so
planned...
for the rest of 2025.
Yeah.
And even into 2026.
I know, it's a miracle, isn't it? But of course, everything's subject to change. So
we always say our plans are vague at best, don't we?
Yeah, so stick around. We'll be telling you what we're doing, where we're going.
And then we'll give you a little taster of a few upgrades that we're having done to the boat. And then our plans for Crick Boat Show. And then finally, we'll be letting you in on a few little changes that we're making to the channel.
Are they little changes or big changes?
I don't know. Depends.
Rumour has it you're going to be driving the boat a bit.
Rumour has it. Going to be a lovely paintwork on this narrow bit here.
Better not. So.
And a new addition to the channel as well.
There is?
There is a new addition.
Excellent. Well, stick around and we'll tell you all about it.
I hope you've enjoyed watching our winter series on the Llangollen Canal. That was our second winter there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And
it was great.
If really, you've seen the videos, you'll see we had an absolutely wonderful time with old friends and new friends.
And it's a fantastic canal, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a great place to be for the winter.
I really do think it's our favourite canal that we've been on so far on the network. So far.
I don't know, because we always say that's our favourite. Whatever we come to next is our new favourite, isn't it? So anyway, but it's right up there. It's
anyway,
really
if you haven't seen our winter series, then go back a few episodes and you'll be able to catch up with us. So after we left the Llangollen,
we went on to the Middlewich branch, didn't we?
Yeah.
To Aqueduct Marina. So we've had a singing prop, which you guys have been putting up with it for about 2 years now. It is almost 2 years to the day, isn't it?
We've had a few comments on the channel. Yeah. People wondering what that noise is.
So what it is, when we go into tick over, the propeller cavitates and you get this kind of singing noise, which it's basically because when we had a new prop put on 2 years ago, it was perfect, and the idea is if they can detune it to make it less perfect, and then you don't get this singing kind
it's
of
a bit like running your finger around the rim of a wine glass. That same principle in very basic terms, isn't it?
We're heading to Aqueduct Marina now because we've got a singing prop, as you all know, and you've all suffered it for about 2 years with us. We've finally decided it's not going to bed itself in. We're not going to bang it on the bottom of the canal, so we might as well take it out of the water, get it ground off and done properly. So we'll get rid of this singing that you can hear now. So we decided over winter, right, we're going to bite the bullet, we're going to go into Aqueduct Marina, we're going to get the prop sorted out. We've got to take the boat out of the water to do that. And we thought, while we're doing that, we can have our squeaky rudder fixed, because we got a squeaky rudder after we ran aground at the Ellesmere Tunnel.
We've got a proper squeaking tiller.
Yeah, we ran aground just coming into the tunnel. Since then the tiller is squeaking like mad. And if we can get on blocks for a few days, perhaps we could just do a bit of touching up of our blacking. We had the blacking done last summer, but I thought, well, we'll have scratched it in places, so we have to touch that up.
So you'll see, next video after this one is everything that we did at Aqueduct Marina, because it ended up being a lot bigger job than we anticipated, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was well worth it.
It really was worth it. Anyway, that's for the next video.
Yeah. So then we left Aqueduct.
With me driving the boat. So you've probably noticed on our channel that I am not at the tiller very often at all. I'm the one doing the locks. I'm the one filming everything all the time.
I'm not allowed to do locks.
basically what's happened is we did a helmsman course 2 weeks before we got the boat, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was all confident, all set to take control of our boat.
Yeah, and you were brilliant. Yeah.
And passed that with not flying colours, but getting there.
Yeah.
And then we just slipped into this habit of me doing the locks and you driving. And then because the channel took off, I was the one like filming all the time. And we just slipped into this habit of I do the locks and the filming and Pete does
So
the
you
driving.
want to do some more boat driving?
Yeah, I feel really like I just lost all my confidence in driving. And I want to just get that confidence back, because I just feel like if anything happened to Pete in any sort of emergency situation, at the moment I feel like I'd just be in panic mode.
Yeah.
And I don't want to feel like that.
No, so we're going to work on that.
And I said the only way of me getting my confidence back is me being at the tiller more. And the only way I can do that is to not film everything. So we have a plan for this year. Some of our cruising plans for this year are covering routes that we've already been on, that we've vlogged once or even twice sometimes, haven't we?
Yeah.
And to give me a chance to be at the tiller and not be filming all the time, I'm not going to be filming those routes that we've done before. But in our plan, our cruising plan, we've actually got quite a lot of new water, haven't we? So we're going to be cruising all of the new water that we're doing, which is a lot. You'll hear in a little while how much we're doing. And then that will give me a chance to just get that confidence back. And while there won't be so many cruising videos, I've had this list going on for ages, haven't I? It's probably
things
since
you want to do.
Since we started vlogging, there's a list on my phone of here's the videos I would like to make one day. And they're videos that have stemmed from like viewer ideas, some of them, aren't they?
Yeah.
Things we get asked all the time about our life on board, things we want to share with people. Everything will be narrowboat related. There might be some like compilation videos of our favourite cruises or something, but it's all going to still be narrowboat related. So don't have any worries there that we're going off in a very different direction.
Might even do some lives at some point in the future.
Yes. So we left Aqueduct Marina with me at the tiller, didn't we?
Yeah.
And I went almost all the way to King's Lock, didn't I? Well, no, I stopped at Stanthorn Lock.
Without any scratches
Without
on the
any
new blacking.
scratches on the new blacking. And then we turned right onto the Trent and Mersey at King's Lock. And we went up Heartbreak Hill. The last time we'd done that was with Paul and Anthony. And then we got to Harecastle Tunnel. We did Harecastle Tunnel. I didn't take the boat through Harecastle Tunnel, did I?
No, next time.
That's next level. Next time. And then we went through the potteries, and last time, because we were in a big rush to get down to Crick, weren't we? We really didn't take our time to stop anywhere through there, and this time we made a point of stopping and we had a really lovely look around Middleport pottery. So we'll be showing you that. And then we went on to the Colden Canal, which was new water. Our first new water, wasn't it?
Beautiful, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. So there'll be a series of cruising videos for the Colden Canal. And then from there, we carried on down the Trent and Mersey.
Yep.
To Burton.
Yep. So we've got Hamish joined us.
He wouldn't settle, would he?
No, he wouldn't, would you, boy?
Thought he was missing out on all the fun, so here he is.
So, where were we? We're leaving Burton on Trent. We're getting some work done on the boat. We're going to leave Burton on Trent, and then it's going to be back up the Trent and Mersey, retrace our steps to Fradley Junction. Going to take a left there and down the Coventry on our way to Crick. But on the way there, we're going to be passing through Faisley. We're going to make a detour, time permitting, and go up the Ashby Canal, which we're going to vlog, aren't we?
Yeah, so that's new water for us, isn't it?
Yeah, and then back onto the Coventry, through Hawkesbury Junction. But instead of making that tight U-turn, we're going to go straight on this time and go down into the Coventry Basin, because we haven't done that before.
So you may remember, I think it was our first year of cruising that we did Hawkesbury Junction. Anyone who knows Hawkesbury Junction will know you have to make a very tight U-turn, don't you?
Yeah.
Which Pete managed to make in one go, but sadly nobody was sitting at the pub to witness it, were they?
No, they weren't. It was empty.
There were no gongoozlers.
Yeah, so,
but this time we're going down into the Coventry Basin, aren't we?
Yeah, so spend the night down there.
Yeah,
Coventry.
explore Coventry.
Which would be good.
So with that, we didn't do that last time, so that's new for us.
And then we'll be retracing our steps back up through the junction, which you'll be doing this time. B&S.
I'll be doing Hawkesbury Junction. Yeah.
And then we come up through Rugby, Braunston on our way to Crick, don't we?
Yeah, so if you've watched our videos before, you'll know Braunston is one of our favourite places, isn't it? We stayed in Braunston Marina our first winter, and we just got a real love of the area, haven't we? And Pete's love of the Admiral Nelson pub.
Yeah, we might stop there, perhaps.
And there's a beautiful mooring overlooking the church as well, isn't there, that we love?
Yeah.
And then on to Crick. And then after Crick, here comes all the exciting stuff now.
Yeah, so what are we doing after Crick? We're going to back through Braunston again, so there's going to be lots of Braunston, down the South Oxford. So we did that our second summer on the boat, we did the South Oxford, didn't we? But we only got as far down as Thrupp, so we're going to go down a bit further. We're going to go onto the Thames, we're going to cruise the Thames. See some of your old haunts, aren't we?
Well, I lived in Lechlade in the late 90s, and in the early 90s I worked in Henley and Pangbourne. I used to work for W.H. Smith's back in the 90s, and I was sort of a trainee manager. They moved me around lots of different branches, but it was all that area: Oxford, Reading, Pangbourne, Henley, and they're all places we haven't been on our narrowboat, aren't they?
And the Thames, I think, is beautiful, isn't it, in the summer? So that's going to be perfect. It's going to be great, and we're going to be vlogging all of that. So that'll be good. So that'll take up most of our summer, I think, by the time we've done that. But our plan then is to head down to the Kennet and Avon. Yeah. So we think we're going to spend the winter on the Kennet and Avon, which would be completely new for us, not the Llangollen. I kind of don't really know what to expect, so...
We've heard really mixed reviews, haven't we? Some people love it, some people hate it, and we've always been of the opinion where we'll try something ourselves and make our own judgment on something, won't we?
Yeah.
So we know there's some lovely towns along there, Newbury...
Reading...
well, it starts on Reading, doesn't it? Newbury, Bradford-on-Avon, Bath, Bristol...
And there's the Cane Hill flight there
Cane
as well,
Hill flight.
Which should be interesting.
We shall see. Apparently, we've heard that we'll need to get quite adapt to using our what's the long thing to the
barge pole? No, our gangplank.
The gangplank. That's it.
The long thing.
Because there's quite a few like wild moorings that are quite away from the bank, aren't there? So. Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it. Should be something a bit different. To last winter for sure. So. Anyway, so that takes us through until winter, and then we've even gone as far ahead as thinking, well, come spring 2026, if we're down that way, then perhaps we could go maybe into London and then work our way back up the Grand Union for Crick 2026. So we're getting way ahead of ourselves, and of course everything's subject to change, isn't it? We've seen a lot of changes this year with canals closing. There's been the 2 breaches on the Macclesfield Canal and the Bridgewater Canal.
We'd already sort of decided that we were going to stay south, hadn't
Yeah,
we?
we had.
So when the breaches up north happened, we were sort of we were like, okay, well, it doesn't affect our plans really, does it? It's not like we had to change our plans like quite a lot of our friends have done, haven't they?
No, so we'd already made this plan, but I think, you know, had we not made this plan, then we would be making this plan now. So it's kind of worked out quite well for what we were thinking of doing.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's all our cruising plans. And as we say, everything's subject to change. So
But we're excited, aren't we?
yeah, so we've got a lot of new water, which is going to be good, and we're going to be
We always
vlogging
get
all of that.
we always get the big map out, don't we? When we're planning
Yeah,
big routes like that, we get the big map out.
yeah, and we've done a little colouring in of our map of where we've been, so
Oh
you've got
yes,
to show that too.
yes. So Pete's finally coloured in our map from Jo from Minimalist. Some of you may have watched their videos. She's created a map that is sort of based on like a London tube map, isn't
Yeah,
it,
it's
of the
like-
canal network.
It's a colouring map,
Yeah.
so you can colour where you've been, but it's been in a frame for 3 years.
It's in our bathroom above the sink, and it's what we study when we're like cleaning our teeth.
We've finally done it now, so we can see where we haven't been. It's pretty clear. So anyway, that's it for cruising. Said we'd tell you a little bit about some changes we've got coming up on the boat. So we're stopping in Burton-on-Trent. Russell Narrowboats, who built the boat, have agreed very kindly to do some changes for us. Kind of improvements, really.
Things that we hadn't even thought of when we were having the boat built, that we just know that they'll make things a little easier for us now. Now we've had a chance to live on board.
Improvements to storage, yeah. So we'll get some more storage. We're going to build a few cupboards for us, some undergunnel cupboards.
Yeah.
And
So we've always said this boat already has a lot of really good, thoughtful storage, doesn't it? But one of the things that we've noticed, you know, because we're a little bit obsessed about boat tours at Crick, aren't we?
No.
Going on all the boats. But things that weren't even an idea back, you know, even 4 years ago when we had this
things
built.
have really come on, haven't they?
So, like, for example, cupboards under the gunnels have become really popular now. And we've just looked at our boat and said, okay, that's wasted space, and we could have those cupboards added
Yeah.
quite simply, really.
Yeah, which would give us a lot more storage space
Yeah.
for cans and things that
Yeah.
don't really fit in our cupboards very well.
Yeah.
So that's good.
And one major thing for me, which has never been an issue for Pete, because he's not 5'2" like I
I've
am.
forgotten about that.
The dinette that we're sitting at now has always been slightly uncomfortable for me because my feet don't touch the floor, and it sort of hurts my back and it hurts my leg if I'm sitting here for any length of time. So we're going to get them to raise the platform just a few inches, 2 or 3 inches I think it is. It's not very much at all.
Which should hopefully give us some storage underneath that as well. So
Some other things that we're talking about we'll let you know in our future video, because we still need to coordinate everything, really, don't we?
you haven't had your financial advisor approve them yet, have you?
Yes, the chief financial
CFO.
officer.
He's not approved.
So
everything
anyway,
yet.
we'll be doing a whole vlog on the changes that we're getting made to the boat, and filming those things happening, won't we?
Yeah.
So that will be in a few months' time, when everything's done. What's next? Crick boat show.
We've said a few times already, we're heading to Crick. We love the Crick show. We love seeing everybody there as well. So if you're at the show, please do come and see us.
It's
And,
really lovely when we can put some faces to some names, and
yeah.
we've always said doing this vlogging it's quite an anonymous thing, really. We've got these viewers from literally all across the world, haven't we? And we feel like we get to know you through comments, don't we? And
yeah, but I mean, the whole weekend at Crick for us is about socialising and seeing
being
people
with our boaty friends, meeting viewers.
Yeah. So.
And obviously getting to see all the new boats.
Anyway, but if you're there, please do come say hello.
Like we said, we're taking the boat down there. It's a lot easier with the dogs to actually have the boat down there, isn't it? And you just get more of the Crick experience, don't you, with the not worrying about the dogs and being able to go to the evening music and everything without. Do you remember when we took them over last year?
Well, Hamish is getting too old to be dragged around.
He really didn't enjoy it.
No.
I think this year Hamish is going to be in the wagon a little bit. Take him over to meet his fans. Hamish, do you want to go and meet your fans? Poppy, are you asleep?
No,
Poppy, do you want to meet your fans? Do you want to go and meet your fans at Crick? I know they want to meet you. So like we said, if you see us at Crick, make sure you come and say hello. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
And finally. What's she seen?
Yeah.
She's just seen something out the window. 2 magpies out the window, isn't it,
Yeah,
Pop?
it's not a squirrel, Pop.
Sit down. Come on. Off the table. We said there's going to be a few changes to the channel. So we mentioned there's going to be some videos that it's not going to be just cruising videos. It's going to be other narrowboaty themed videos, isn't it?
Yeah, just different stuff, really.
Yeah,
I mean, it's mostly what we've done today is mostly cruising, isn't it? And that's kind of our style, but we want to add some different things in there.
Yeah. And we've got some exciting news to share, haven't we?
We have.
We've set up channel membership for YouTube. We've had quite a lot of requests from viewers. Up to now, we've just had Buy Me a Coffee, and people have donated really kindly to the channel, haven't they? And that's enabled us to be able to buy the microphone that we're using at the moment, which improves our audio quality, and pay for our membership for the Epidemic Sound, which is a huge music library that we use. So we've just decided, okay, let's take that next step and start the channel membership.
Yeah, and it's a way of us giving something back, I think, as well, isn't it? You know,
for the viewers that want it.
People have asked us about it, and we kind of shied away from it, really, didn't we? Put it off and off, and but anyway, so we've decided to do it. Yeah.
So obviously, for those of you that's not your thing, everything else on our channel is going to stay the same.
Yeah.
Videos will still be free. We just love people's support, whether that's from liking and commenting or just viewing,
or subscribing.
This is just something if you would like a little bit extra from us. So if you are interested on that, click the join button below the video, and that will give you a lot more detail about the things that we're offering channel members.
So we're going to be doing some behind the scenes things, aren't we, for members? Some
member live chats,
even some one-to-one calls and things, aren't we? So
if that's your thing,
if that's what you want, yes.
And we've even got our first bit of merch. So you've reached the big. We have. So you've reached the big league if we've got our merch.
So anyway,
check that out with the join button if you want to see what that's all about. But as we said, if nothing else is going to change on our channel, we're still going to be putting out videos.
It doesn't matter. It's absolutely.
It's just your choice. Anyway, is that everything we've got to say?
I think that's it all.
I think we've been waffling. Have we been waffling?
A lot. Yeah. So anyway, but thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody, for the support. We've had absolutely wonderful comments for the winter series, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been great.
It's been really lovely to read everybody's comments, and just know that we've just built this worldwide community, really. That
keeps us going every day, doesn't it? The first thing you do when you get up is straight onto your comments. And, it's good to see so many repeat people, the same people kind of just commenting every vlog. And then, it's like a little family we've got going.
And then new people that find us and they start watching all the back catalogue, and it's really a really lovely thing that we just never thought it would grow like it has, isn't it? So
it has.
Anyway, on that note, let's say goodbye.
Yeah, thank you, and we'll see you at Crick.
And we will see you at Crick. Goodbye.
Bye.
If you've enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up and give us a like. And leave us a comment and tell us what you thought. And if you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button and join us on our travels. It's totally free and helps our channel grow.
I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive.